US President Donald Trump has said that Russian President Putin has let him down as Moscow continues to pound Ukraine. Well, he said he is disappointed because he had thought that it would be fairly easy to secure a ceasefire deal on the Russia-Ukraine war because of his close relations with Putin. Trump's statement comes following his failure to secure a deal even after multiple attempts.
The one that I thought would be easiest would be because of my relationship with President Putin, but he's let me down. He's really let me down. It was going to be Russia and Ukraine, but we'll see how that turns out.
President Putin announced that more than 700,000 Russian soldiers are now being deployed on the Ukrainian front line. As per reports, recent estimates from military experts suggest that Russia's armed forces have approximately 1.3 million personnel, including those not deployed in Ukraine. Meanwhile, Ukraine's military is estimated to have around 900,000 active soldiers. Putin also said that Russia is deliberately slowing its economic growth in order to suppress inflation, and they are far away from a recession.
Regarding the slide from over 4% GDP growth, it is not a slide. It is a deliberate action. It is a slowdown in growth in exchange for curbing inflation and maintaining macroeconomic stability. But you're right that we need to understand where the line is beyond which the overcooling starts, possibly even a recession.
Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky has claimed that his country's forces had inflicted significant losses on Russian troops during counter-offensive operations in the eastern Donetsk region.
We are now conducting one of our counter-offensive operations in the Donetsk direction, and our guys are performing brilliantly in the Pokrovsk and Dobropilya areas. The fighting is intense, but we have inflicted significant losses on the Russians.
In another development, US has announced the approval of a $780 million sale of Javelin anti-tank missiles and launch units to Poland, which borders both Russia and Ukraine. According to US Defense Security Cooperation Agency, this deal aims to bolster the security of a key NATO ally, supporting regional stability in Europe and particularly given Poland's strategic border with Russia and Ukraine. And for more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York. Take a look.
President Trump sharply criticized Vladimir Putin, saying the Russian leader has let me down in peace efforts over the war in Ukraine. Alongside this, during a press conference, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer took a firmer line, arguing for stronger economic pressure on Russia, especially via sanctions, and pushing Europe to stop buying Russian oil. Trump, however, while critical, avoided committing to new sanctions immediately. He emphasized that lowering the global price of oil could undercut Russia's capacity to wage war, suggesting that economic leverage might force Putin's hand. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.